Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra is a great position. It is a very strong position to have, so count yourself very lucky. These are the elegant hearts. There's a sense of refinement to them. It's like a 1950s movie. Everything is just so delicate, cultured, well-mannered. It's not rough around the edges. Every single frame is shot perfectly. This means that you like to keep the peace, especially in your relationships and with your friends. You believe in compromise, you believe in teamwork, you really try to listen to the people that you care about and try to understand where they're coming from, just the same way a psychologist would, to figure out how you can best work together. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people want to just fight it out and win. A Libra doesn't want to win. They know that winning as one person in a relationship makes absolutely no sense. If you want to win and you want to be like the only winner, then you might as well just be single, right? So a Libra knows that it's all about teamwork, winning together. That's where it's at. So you like to find a partner who is going to help you get there, someone who is successful, someone who seems to be very smart, has their life together. You feel like you can do better in your life by becoming a team. Sounds pretty simple. But the trouble, of course, comes in that in order to be a team, there has to be equality. How to create that equality? That's a tough order, especially if that partner is someone who doesn't have the same belief systems of teamwork as you do. A Libra Venus has a very good aesthetic about art. Venus is not just about relationships and romance, but it's also about your taste in art, the creativity, the looks, appearance side of things. So you probably want something that's classic, sophisticated, doesn't go out of style, but you're also probably attracted to things that are very expensive. And it's not about being the best, it's more about just something that's very well made. The reason why this is a great placement to have is that it is a good sign that you will probably be successful in your relationships. Maybe not every time, but you will get there. This is because of many things, but one of them is that you're eager to please. You really, really want to help the people you love be happy. And who doesn't want to be around that? You love to charm them, you love to give them attention, you just love to see them smile. The way that you seduce when you find somebody that you're attracted to is that you really want to let them know in very discreet ways, nothing overt, nothing like, up front, that this is a successful partnership here. This is going to make us both be stronger, get further in life. Can't you imagine it? Wouldn't it be so wonderful? If you're a woman with this position, you're a woman that wants to see life as beautiful. You want to see love as beautiful. You don't want to see it as like some power trip or some like ego fest. There's no throwing plates and Zsa Zsa Gabor kind of style things. It's like Grace Kelly. It's elegant, it's serene, it's a partnership. That's romance to you. You guys don't believe that fighting is sexy. That is a total turnoff. You're about appearances. You really don't want to be embarrassed in public by someone who can't control themselves. You want to walk in to the room with your lover and you want to, like, gracefully, you guys both kind of float into the room like, we got this. If you want to attract somebody that has a Venus in Libra, don't be too obvious. Nothing raunchy, nothing too just like boom, sexual. This is a person who's like a lady or, a gentleman. So work on your etiquette, work on your social graces. Smooth, civilized. Yeah, it's totally a 1950s film or it's a 1950s commercial. Everything's just so perfect. Picturesque. While the saying is all's fair in love and war, a Libra in Venus would disagree. They would say it might be fair, but it's pointless. So let's not do it. Okay? Agree to disagree. That said, if you are a Libra in Venus and you seem to be attracting brutes, and you're like, but this isn't me. Why am I doing this? Like Rita Hayworth, she had a Venus in Libra, and she often seemed to attract really violent men. Why is that? Well, Libra is about balance. So if you're attracting really aggressive people, that probably means that your internal subconscious is telling you that you're not balanced. So you need to become a bit more of a badass, a bit more aggressive and assertive. And when you do that, you're going to find that you're going to start attracting more elegant people. There's a very strong feminine power here. What is feminine power? Well, classically, feminine power is perceived as being able to bring things to you without lifting a finger. So you're at home eating bonbons and your husband's out there working away, keeping you in all the finest furs. Of course, I'm exaggerating a little here, but it's just to say that your charm can go a long way. By being charming, you know that you have an ability to get other people to do things for you. Of course, make sure to not take this too far, because that's when we get into the terrain of being matched with more aggressive people. Because aggression is overblown yang energy. If you're having trouble with relationships and you're not attracting aggressive people, another reason for why it might not be working out or it's very rocky is that a Venus in Libra likes to think that everything is perfect. So they will often conceal and hide anything that is a little like dark or gross or icky, like, oh, I don't want to see that. I'm just going to pretend it's not there and brush it under the rug. Okay. But that's not going to work long term. The sooner that you face it, the quicker you can move on with your perfect 1950s romance. A Venus in Libra usually has lots of friends. They are a charmer. They really pay a lot of attention to their friends. They really listen when people are talking. People appreciate that, so thank you. If you are a Venus in Libra man, what kind of woman are you attracted to? Somebody who is elegant, who knows how to say the right thing at the right time. She's never rude. She's extremely good at winning people over. She's calm. She's classy. She doesn't cause a scene. If you have a temper, don't bother applying here. Not interested. You're attracted to someone who wants to talk things out. Someone who doesn't just like put their sexuality right out there where everyone can see it. All right, so this sounds like a perfect placement to have, and it almost is. But there's a couple things to watch out for. Codependent relationships, if you're bending so much and you're also using your feminine wiles so much, then it will become codependent. You will lose yourself. You will kind of realize, like, where am I? This is all about them. What about me? So remember, you're important too. And a partnership only works if both people are willing to bend and willing to compromise. You are a gentle heart that believes fiercely in sharing and fiercely in being balanced and fair. Remember, you can be an easy target for bullies because you do compromise. So watch out for the bullies. You don't have time for them. Libra Venus friends are great to hang out with. They are great to just grab lunch, have coffee. Conversations are always great because they love talking and they love listening. It's always a two-way street with them, which, they're not going to want to always take advantage of somebody. They like the give and take. They like the kind of ping pong, and that's what friendship is all about. Whatever you're going to give them, they're going to give it back to you. That's what a relationship is. To a Libra, because it's an air sign, love is first about friendship and about respect. They're not going to be attracted to you if you're just like passionate. They want to see someone that I respect. Yeah, they're very intelligent. This is the classic nice guy position, so be careful that you're not too nice. Not only can you attract bullies, but you can come across as a little phony if you're too nice. You have great respect for love. You are total relationship types. You don't come across as that passionate lover because you have too much respect for it, and you feel that passion can be very short-sighted. You want these things to be long-term. Remember to not just go for what looks good on paper. I know you size people up with your mind, and that's where attraction is for you. Remember that sometimes the people that look good on paper are phony. Work past some of the superficial elements of Venus and Libra. Embrace the deeper qualities there. Like I'm doing with all of the Venus placements. If I were to picture this as a Roman statue, I would probably picture this position as two lovers on either side with a mirror right between them, and they're in the same position because of the balance and the symmetry of Libra. You see your lover as yourself and vice versa. Also, last thing, so money. Venus is always about how you handle and receive money in your life. Libra, because of their charms, they can kind of get other people to send them money, to to do things for them. But also Libra and Venus can acquire money through their friendships, their relationships. A lot of their opportunities come from diplomacy. The people that are in your circle often are involved in your career. And since you have a great eye for art, aesthetics might be an area where you make money. And I think this position is pretty good at acquiring money. It's just whether or not they make more than they spend, because they always want their house to be very beautiful, and their clothing and everything else. So, all right guys, hope you like my take on Venus and Libra. Come back for the next video. Subscribe.